Hi everyone, Mr. Chan here, and this is AF Factorising Quadratic Trinomials. Learning objective, factorising quadratic trinomials, and the success criteria is you can be able to factorise a quadratic trinomial. In AF, this is what you're doing. You're going to factorise expressions which start off in the form x squared plus bx plus c into the form of bracket x plus a number, and in another bracket you're going to have x plus another number. For example, if we factorize the form x squared minus 3x minus 10, we're going to end up with bracket x minus 5, and in another bracket it's going to be x plus 2, and I'll show you how we're doing that. But this is what we're doing in AF. This is what you call a quadratic trinomial. Quadratic means you have a base to the power of 2, so a variable, and in this case it's x, and it's going to be x squared. And trinomial means you have 3 terms, so that's 1, 2, and 3. How do we factorize quadratic trinomials? When we get a trinomial in the form of x squared plus bx plus c, we need to do the following. First, you're going to find pairs that multiply and give you c, which is the last number. Then, with those pairs of numbers, you have to add them together and see which one will give you the middle number, which is b in this case. And using those two numbers in that specific pair, you're going to use those numbers to factorize, and I'll show you how. Let's say I have x squared plus 4x plus 3, and I need to factorize this. So first, what you need to do, step 1, is you need to find pairs that multiply and give 3. So you try to find two numbers, and when you multiply them together, you get 3. Pause this video and give it a go. What we get is 1 and 3, because 1 times 3 times equals 3. And the next one is minus 1 and minus 3, because minus 1 times minus 3 equals positive 3, because two negatives make a positive. Step number 2. With those pairs, check which ones add to give you 4. That means you need to add these numbers together and see if they give you 4. And you also need to add these two numbers together and see if they give you 4. In my first pair, I have 1 and 3. It's positive 1 and positive 3. So 1 plus 3 equals to 4. Then in the next pair, it's minus 1 and minus 3. So negative 1 plus negative 3 will give me negative 4. Looking at step 1 and step 2, pairs that multiply and give me 3, I have 1 and 3, and negative 1 and negative 3. The pair that gives me 4 when I add them together is this pair of number, 1 plus 3. Therefore, we're going to use 1 and 3 because they multiply and they give me 3. 1 and 3 gives me the 3. And when you add them together, they give you the 4. The next step is you're going to open up two brackets, and in each bracket you have to add in x in each bracket, because right now we have x squared. In the first bracket, you're going to insert this number, the 1, and it's going to be plus 1 because we're working with a positive 1. In the next bracket over here, we're going to insert the positive 3. It's going to be the positive 3, and that's how we factorize x squared plus 4x plus 3. If we get x plus 1 and x plus 3. If we expand this bracket, these two brackets, we should end up back here. For example, if I expand it, I'll get x times x, which gives me x squared. Then I have the x times the 3 will give me the 3x. Then I have the 1 and times the x give me the x. And I have the 1 times the 3 give me the 3. Pushing it through, the x squared will remain. And plus 3x plus x will give me the 4x. And I'll bring the 3 down. You can see that I have expanded this and I've gotten back to the original. That is example 1. Example 2, let's try factorizing x squared minus 2x plus 1. Give it a go if you can, so pause the video. Welcome back. Now, step 1, we're going to find pairs that multiply and give us the 1. Okay, we want this number, the plus 1. And those two pairs are 1 and 1, because 1 times 1 equals 1. And the other pair is minus 1 and minus 1, because two negatives make a positive. Step number 2, if you recall, is with those pairs, check which ones add, and they give you the middle number. And the middle number is the negative 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2, so it can't be this one. And minus 1, adding a negative 1, will give us the negative 2. So tick. I'll tick that one. We're going to use this pair. Okay, we're going to use the minus 1 and minus 1. Because they multiply and give us positive 1, and you add them together and we get the negative 2. Next step is you're going to open up your brackets with an x in each bracket. What do you think will go in here? What number? I'll give you a hint. So it's the negative 1. The negative 1 is going to go to here, and the other negative 1 is going to go over there. Simplifying this, we're going to get x minus 1 squared, because these are the same. If I actually look at this and I expand this, I should go back to here. So let's try expanding it. I'll change my ink color. Okay. I'm going to expand this now and see if I go back to my original form. So x times the x gives me the x squared. The x times the minus 1 will give me the minus x. The minus 1 times the x will give me the minus x again. And the minus 1 times the minus 1 will give me the positive 1. Pushing it through, I have x squared. And the negative x minus x will give me minus 2x. And I'll bring down my positive 1. And this is back to where we started. And that is the final answer that we should get if we factorize example 2. Example 3, factorize 2x squared plus 10x plus 8. You can pause the video and give it a go yourself. Alright, welcome back. What we have now is 2x squared plus 10x plus 8. The first thing that we're going to do, can't make it thicker, well, we're going to take out a common factor of 2 first. Why do we do that? Can anyone tell us why? Because all of these numbers can be divided by 2. So if I take out a common factor of 2, it's going to be 2, open bracket, it's going to get the x squared plus 5x plus 4. Because 2 times x squared gives me the 2x squared, 2 times the 5x gives me the 10x, and 2 times the 4 gives me the 8. Then have a look at what we have. We have x squared plus 5x plus 4. What we need to do first, try to factorize this, is we're going to try to find two numbers that multiply and give us the 4 here. So I'll go through the common factors of 4. I have the 2 times the 2. I have minus 2, my negative 2 times another negative 2. I have a positive 4 times in by 1. And I also have negative 4 times in by negative 1. Next, what we need to do is, remember step 2, these pairs of numbers, find which ones which add and give us your middle number, the 5. So think about which numbers which add and give us the 5. 2 and 2 will give us the 4. So we're not going to use this one. Minus 2 adding a negative 2 will give us the minus 4. So that's not right. And 4 times 1, if we go 4 plus 1, if we add it together, will give us the 5. So we're going to use 4 and 1 here. Pushing through, over here, we're going to bring it down to 2, open up 2 brackets. In both brackets, start off by writing x, and because it's 4 times 1 here, I'm going to write plus 4 in the first bracket because we're working with a positive 4, and we're going to be working with a positive 1. And that's the final form. We'll factorize 2x squared plus 10x plus 8. Left to do. Give it a go. Good luck.